You know, you got a lot of my phone drops off. God damn it. Yeah, it's just my phone reset.
Oh, what a start to a stream, folks. What is going on? We are back here on Championship Sunday.
All right, hey, man, I'm back out.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We are anything but professional at this point.
That's true.
We're back for Championship Sunday, and we have just witnessed the New England Patriots punch their ticket to Super Bowl 60. But now it's time to see which of these two teams on the NFC side of things will be taking them on in Santa Clara. So we have the 5-seeded Los Angeles Rams, who pulled off an incredible upset against the Chicago Bears last week in the divisional round, traveling to Seattle to take on the 1-seed Seattle Seahawks after they kicked the ever-loving shit out of their old rival, the San Francisco 49ers. And they go from one NFC West team to another. So, it's round 3 of Rams-Seahawks, the second matchup that takes place in Seattle, and the stakes are at their biggest here. Winner of this game faces off against the Patriots in Super Bowl 60. Of course, have start with me for this one, and we are ready to get things started. So, we're just going to jump right in. So the Rams are going to start with the football first. It is Matthew Stafford versus Sam Darnold, round 3. Let's get into it, folks. Jason Myers will kick this away to the Rams and let the NFC Championship begin. And away we go from Seattle. Here is the return by Colby Parkinson. He'll get brought down at the 31-yard line. And here comes the man currently in the front running for MVP, Matthew Stafford. 6-1 record against the Seahawks when he in his career with the Rams. His only loss was Week 16 of this year when they fell to them in overtime. Here we go. They start with a handoff to Kyron Williams on first down. He'll take it down to the 35. But yeah, with the Evil Empire coming back earlier today. We're going to be getting a Super Bowl rematch one way or the other. All right, second down and 6 from the 35. High snap for Stafford. Throws, and the pass is going to be caught, but only for a gain of 2 yards by Puka Nacua. And that'll now bring up a third and about 3. Rams have been middle of the pack in third down conversions, 17th. From the 38, Stafford. Pressure. Pass is incomplete for Puka Nacua. Right through his hands, and it's 4th down.
That was quick.
Well, quick 3 and out. Off of his right hand to the ground. So the Rams will punt this away. Ethan Evans will punt it. And the dangerous Rashid Shaheed awaiting the return. But he won't try a return here. He'll fair catch it at the 19-yard line. And here comes Sam Darnold. The Rams have been his kryptonite. However, including the postseason and his last 2 seasons, He's had 29 wins. Like I mentioned before, the Rams have been his kryptonite, whether he was in his stint with the Vikings or his current stint with Seattle. They've just given him struggles. Let's see what he can do here on this opening drive. Starting from their own 19-yard line. He will hand off to Kenneth Walker, who runs up the middle, gets rewarded for his patience behind the line of scrimmage, and will pick up 5 yards. Got a big old cup of Dr. Pepper in this cup, so I don't have any energy here. There's a problem. A reminder of the injury. Zach Charbonnet out with a knee injury. He's done for the year. 2nd and 5. Darnold's first pass is going to be incomplete for Jackson Smith and Jigba. They'll bring up a 3rd and 5. Third and 5. Darnold. He's going to go deep with this. He's got a receiver. Shaheed. All the way to the Rams 25.
Damn.
Wow. What a throw by Darnold to Shaheed. Right in the breadbasket. Wow. That was good. All the way to the Rams 25. Quick throw from Darnold to Smith and Jigba gets out of a tackle. JSN inside the 10 and out of bounds for another first down. 1st and goal. Oh, buddy. All of a sudden, 2 straight first downs, and they're in goal-to-go territory. Wow. All right, 1st and goal for Seattle from the 9. Give to Walker. Kenneth Walker on the right side, down to the 6. Just gets tripped up to avoid a touchdown. Oh. 2nd and goal from the 6. Walker again. Trying to push through. He gets down to the 4. He's still up.
What?
Down to the 2-yard line. I thought he was down at first, but he apparently was still on his feet and kept going and picked up 4 yards. Wow, somehow stayed up. That's amazing. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. The give to Walker again. He's in a little bit of trouble on the right side, but he'll dive for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown, Seahawks.
That was quick.
Very quick. Just like clockwork, Seattle strikes first in this NFC Championship. Wow, what a drive. That deep shot to Shaheed set them up, and they punched it in. Now here's Myers for the extra point. Not a problem. And the Seahawks take a 7-0 lead early in this NFC Championship battle. Oh, wow. They are making a statement early. What do you think? You think the Rams can answer?
Ooh, that was pretty quick. Kind of hope they don't. I want to see them advance. All right, here comes the kickoff back to the Rams. After going 3-0, they got to find a way to try to answer. They want to make this competitive. Hopefully, we saw some offense compared to earlier.
Right? It was nothing but defensive dominance in that second half of that AFC Championship.
Not to mention the weather.
Oh, yeah. Here's the kickoff. Return from the 3. Here comes Parkinson down to the 27.
Oh, whoa.
Did you
Did
get
a fight almost
blasted?
break out? No, I saw a fight taking place.
It de-escalated. First down for the 27. Here is Blake Corum on the handoff. He'll take it down to the 31. Come on, there we go.
Second down at 7 from the 30. Stafford. Pressure coming. Now Stafford's going to go deep for Nakua. He's got it. First down at the Seattle 27.
So I'll be getting what I asked for.
Yep, the ask it you shall receive, I guess. Damn. Beats Devin Witherspoon in coverage. Holy cow. Even with an arm to his right elbow, Nakua is still able to secure it. All the way to the Seattle 26. Pressure again on Stafford, and again he throws it deep for Nakua, but this time he overthrows him. Sails incomplete. Second down and 10 from the 26. Stafford going for the end zone again. Devontae Adams gets interfered with, but no flag thrown. Okay, he didn't really get interfered, but the defender had his arms on him. Somehow no flag was thrown for that. Brings up third down and 10. Man, don't mind my hair. I haven't arranged it at all. Third down and 10. Stafford. Incomplete, short of Nakua. Just landed right in front of him. He never had a chance to catch it. So now they're going to bring out the big field goal kicker, Harrison Mevis. It's a 44-yard attempt to get the Rams on the board. Good snap, good hold. Kick is good. Rams are on the board. And wow, I'm an idiot. I never gave possession back to the Rams.
Both had our idiot moments today.
It's the NFC Championship. I'm here in year number 4 of doing this, and I'm still making freaking mistakes.
These fucking pillheads.
Here we go. 8:15 left in the first quarter. And here is the kickoff to Seattle. Takes a knee in the end zone for a touchback. First down from the 35. Here's Walker. Walker on the left side. Down to near the 40-yard line. Looks like a gain of almost 5 on that run. Ooh. Control myself with this. Second and 5. Darnold out to his left. Throws to a wide open receiver. He fumbled it, but it's out of bounds. It's A.J. Barner with the catch. First down. Well, they caught a lucky break. Right after Barner picked up the first down, the ball came out, but it went out of bounds. Oh, boy, that was close. Here's a gift to Kenneth Walker on first down. Gets 8 to the Rams 46. Pickup of 8 brings up a 2nd and 2. Second and 2. Back to Walker. Cuts back. Picks up a first down. Wow, what? Kenneth Walker just exploding as the main running back in the Seattle backfield. The juke move on that Rams defender. Up!
Whoop, I just saw it.
One of the nastiest jukes we'll ever see. He didn't even fall over. He just got completely juked out.
They told him to raise the roof afterwards.
From the Rams 38. Darnold fakes the handoff. Now pitches it to Walker with a blocker out in front. Kenneth Walker, another first down to the 24. Oh, buddy. He exposed the 49ers last week, and he's doing the same thing to the Rams this week. Pretty sure Walker had a hat trick and picked up 3 touchdowns last week against San Francisco.
Can't remember.
First down from the 24. Walker again. This time they stuff him up. Down to the 25. Loses a yard. Can't all be successful.
Second down. Darnold throws to his left. Pass is caught by Smith and Jigba. Tight-roping down the sideline. He'll pick up 8 yards. Oh. I'll now bring up a 3rd and 2. .345 to go in this first quarter. Third and 2. Darnold fakes the handoff. Pitches it. One-handed snap by JSN. First and goal at the 7. What a catch by JSN. And both feet were in. Holy crap. Now, that's an insane catch. Handoff on first down and goal at the 7.
That was a good catch.
And the
My
RB2,
delay here is not as bad.
the RB2 goes down to the 9, going backwards.
It was a good catch. Holy shit.
Wow. Give me that, Odell. That's insane. Second and goal. Walker will take it down to the 5. There is a flag down as well, our first one of the game. And it's coming back.
Holding.
Hold on the Seahawks. That's gonna send them back 10. Second and goal. They're backed up all the way to the 19. Darnold looking to try to make something out of it. Here's Walker down to the 9, and that'll now be 3rd and goal. Pretty sure they just made up for the penalty yardage on that one. Well, it's now 3rd and goal. Third and goal from the 9. Darnold. Pressure. Throws incomplete for A.J. Barner, who wants a flag. Looking for it and won't get it. 4th down, it'll be incomplete.
What are they going to do?
They'll probably just kick it. With how close it is right now, I'd probably guess they just take the 3. And as I figured, they're bringing out Myers for the field goal. .27-yard attempt to put this lead back up to 7. Good snap, good hold, and not a problem for the veteran kicker, Jason Myers. Back to a 7-point lead for the Seahawks. 10-3 with 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Rams will take over very shortly.
By the way, remember that JJ General guy I told you about during the AFC Championship,
Yeah.
who was going live on a virtual? Well, he's now switched over to his gambling channel and is going live there. He's doing 2 streams in one night, like me.
Jeez.
You very rarely see him do that, by the way. He never has a set schedule for when he goes live because he's got a busy work schedule, but I guess this free day from the inclement weather has given him a chance to do this kind of stuff. And like I said in my community post, if it wasn't for the weather, I actually wouldn't have done the AFC Championship in its entirety. And if anything, at best, I might have probably been able to do the second half.
And when you didn't get on earlier, that's what I thought was going to happen. You were going to do the second half.
No, but like I said, it was the situation I had earlier in that day that
it was a personal matter.
It was indeed a personal matter.
Yeah, I won't go into detail on them.
Might tell you in private, but not while I have viewers right now. So
yeah, don't worry about it, man. It's in the past. Damn it.
In any case, yeah, screw the Pro Bowl games, man. I don't give a fuck about when they're gonna be.
Oh, you mean that flag football shit they're doing now?
Yeah, like, fuck it, just make the UFL start sooner, damn it. Why do I have to wait till the end of freaking March before we can finally get into spring football action?
Same here, and I gotta figure out which game I'm gonna go to.
Luckily, I managed to get the logos for all the new UFL teams, and they thankfully fit on this overlay that we'll be using.
Well, since we're at timeout, let me take a look at the schedule.
Well, it's going to be... we're actually about to return here, but...
Yeah, I got it up right now. I got it on a one-play delay. Let's see.
Your first home game won't be until week 3 when you welcome in the Gamblers on April 11th.
Yeah. And they should be the Gamblers, not the Roughnecks. If anything, to make it easier for both of us, I might go to week 6. That's against, well, I was about ready to say Arlington, but it's against Dallas now.
Oh, they rebranded back to Dallas? Huh, okay.
You know that?
How did I completely forget that they rebranded the Dallas Renegades? They were from Arlington last year.
Yeah, because what I told you about the new roster, I did mention the Dallas Renegades.
Well,
so that's a Saturday
first down for
12 o'clock.
First down for the 35. They hand off to Kyron Williams. He'll take it down to the 38. Gain of only 3. So UFL, 4 teams have remained from last year, but 4 have been newly created / brought back in a sense. The Stallions, the Renegades, the Defenders, and the Battlehawks are all coming back this year, but you will no longer will see the Showboats, the Panthers, the Roughnecks, and the Broncos.
Them scrapping Michigan kind of surprised me. I'll admit that.
I thought so too. And on to Kyron Williams, he'll pick up a first down, and that'll take us to the end of quarter number 1. A 10-3 ball game in the land of 12s. We'll see if the Rams can potentially tie this up here, but second quarter will start very shortly. Let's see. So
I'm glad the Houston Gamblers came back because that's what the Roughnecks were. They're basically just a rebrand Houston Gamblers. So getting back to the original name was smart.
So Houston Gamblers returning from the USFL, and then 3 new teams. We have the Columbus Aviators. I'm sorry, but I can't. I love that name.
There's nothing against it. And I like how their cards like this, the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Then we also have the Louisville Kings. And lastly, the Orlando Storm. Good. As well as the Houston Gamblers.
You know what I thought would have been fucking hilarious for Orlando?
What? If they got their Guardians shit back?
Well, you're right and wrong. I was going to say if they brought him back as the Orlando Apollos,
Oh,
from the AAF, because remember they were good in the AAF. I think they were 8-1 before the league went bankrupt.
I don't remember. I've slept.
I used to watch them
I've
at my old
slept
job.
since then, as the saying goes. Golly.
Yeah, because I used to watch them at work all the time. Because I used to live at work every weekend because I had to travel like an hour back and forth. They're just like, here, I'll just give you a room. So I used to stay in there and I'll watch the AF. No, I enjoyed it.
Let's see.
Maybe not as much as I enjoyed the XFL/UFL, but it was fun to watch until the owners of the league decided to be idiots and not pay anything.
All right, so let's see.
They just fold like that.
So in terms of the UFL, let's see. So week 1, it's the opener between the Stallions and the Kings at Louisville. Okay, so they're actually going to start the year off at one of the new locations. Okay, then they have Defenders Battlehawks, Gamblers Renegade. Already, of course, in week 1 they're going to have a Texas battle, because why the fuck not? They did that last year with the Brahmins and the Renegades, so why the hell wouldn't they put Houston against Dallas in that one? Then lastly, Aviators versus Storm. Okay. Of course, that action will start on March 27th. And that is a Friday. So be on the lookout for when the Super Bowl comes to an end, because we'll have a 1-month break and then we'll be back with some more football streams. All right, second quarter starts with a first down toss from Stafford to Nakua. He'll only pick up 4 yards down to the Seattle 46. And Nakua losing his helmet and getting fired up with the Seattle players that were celebrating that tackle. Never seen him get fired up like that before after a play when the opposing team celebrates, but he's just being a good sport. On second down, Stafford. Pass is going to be caught by Adams. Gets out of a tackle. Devontae Adams with a first down to the 21-yard line. Probably shouldn't have called that play with my mouth full. Good Lord. Okay, well, it wasn't really full. I was just finishing off a pizza crust. Yeah, remind me never to be eating when calling a play like that again.
Yeah, that's why I eat myself when I'm eating. And why if I forget to unmute it afterwards.
All right. First down from the 23. Give to Williams, nothing. Backed up to the line of scrimmage, might have lost a little bit of yardage. But nothing doing. On second down, Stafford over the middle. It's going to be incomplete for Devontae Adams. It will now be third down. Here we go. Third down and 10. Stafford, pressure. Can't find anybody. Down he goes. Ball comes out. They think they ruled him down. They ruled him down. So it's fourth down, but they sacked Stafford. So Stafford goes down. It is fourth down, and now the Rams will be forced to go for a field goal. Rams, the ball did come out, but it was recovered by the Rams. All right, here is a field goal by Harrison Mevis. 50-yard attempt is good!
Oh, shit.
Rams cut it back down to 4 again, and there was a clear face mask by the Seahawks that was missed. It might have been DeMarcus Lawrence that grabbed the face mask of Stafford, but that was not seen.
Yeah, I saw it.
That wasn't flagged at all.
I do not see that one.
Seahawks got away with one there. Amazed you don't throw a flag on that for a face mask. Would have been 15 yards and could have kept the drive going. Whew. That dinner they brought over really filled me up. They got us pizza. However, originally I thought it was going to be from Little Caesars, but it wasn't. It was actually a Walmart pizza that they got us.
Really?
Really?
Never had the Walmart one. I could have got Papa John's yesterday, but I didn't. Kind of wish I did because of the weather.
They also, I think...
I was like, fuck it, I'm going home.
They either baked the breadsticks or they air fried them, but I think they baked them. And good God, those breadsticks were good. I only had one, but it wasn't enough to fucking fill me up, man. Why the fuck do I have my arm on a cold window bar like that? Golly. Well, to be honest, even if campus was to open tomorrow for me, classes would have still been canceled. I guess we'll see what the conditions are like tomorrow, because the forecast is saying it'll be sunny and that the snow should be melting, but...
And it's not going to be melting here for a while. It's just be a high of like 20-some. But the roads will probably be clear for me. So I might still consider taking the day off and go back to work Tuesday. I will clean up the car tomorrow, though.
All right, well, here's the kickoff to Seattle. And Farrakhan in the end zone for a touchback. So highlighting Mike McDonald, tore his ACL senior season in high school. He was the football coach in Cedar Shoals while attending the University of Georgia. And now he's currently on the Seattle staff. He is the head coach of the Seahawks, his second season, and he has had a 24-10 record with the team. Here's Darnold on first down. Pressure coming. Throws caught by JSN to the 49-yard line of the Rams. First down. Almost said the Seattle 49, but no, that is Rams territory. Let's see. It will be... Lord have mercy. It won't even... It's going to be below freezing the whole day. No wonder they're closing campus tomorrow. Jesus Christ. Well, shit. Uh-oh, Darnold fumbled the snap on first down. He gets back on it, but he's going backwards. Yeesh. Well, there's the first instance of Seahawks failure. Dude might have been seeing ghosts. He was, he was seeing ghosts. Was looking to his right, and the football came out on the football was fumbled on his left side. Lord have mercy. 2nd and 19 from the 42. Yes, I said the 42 because they got severely backed up. Darnold pressure coming. He gets sacked. Fisk, number 55, with the sack on Darnold, and that's now going to force the Seahawks in a terrible 3rd and long situation. From the negative play on the fumbled snap on 1st down and now getting sacked. Things are starting to go wrong here for Seattle here. Third and 27, all the way backed up to the 34. They hand off to the RB2, and he won't even be close. Why on earth would they hand off? What do you think you're going to accomplish if you try to run with it? Never understand these playmaking decisions sometimes. Well, Seattle is going to be forced to punt. Here's the punt to the Rams. Fair caught it, it fumbled, but he got back on it. Down to the 13-yard line. He muffed it, but he recovered it quickly. Don't ask me why I'm creating like a little miniature. Don't ask me why I'm messing around with my long ass hair like this. I don't understand why I do this. This was something I used to do as a child whenever I had longer hair, is that I would like twist the front of it, of the widow's peak, into like a tiny little braid for some reason. I was a weird kid back then, and here I am still doing it to this day.
Oh, weird.
Sooner or later, I'm gonna get a haircut though, because this thing is starting to be turned to a rat's nest, for God's sake.
Yeah, no, I'll probably pulling out the razor and shave my head again.
I've been meaning to ask that. Does being bald come with their advantages? Because I'm kind of thinking of saving my head just to be a bald guy and not have to worry about any of this rat's nest talkery.
It does.
Yes, I call it shiitake. Don't judge me.
I wasn't going to anyway.
Oh.
But yeah, like I said, when you get to warmer weather, it makes your head a lot cooler. It feels better. Because I remember I grew my hair out until like November, and God, it was so bad. So I shaved them afterwards. I felt great.
First down for the Rams from their own 13-yard line. Here's a handoff to Blake Corum. And down to the 20-yard line from the looks of it. Ooh. Damn it, Dr. Pepper, stop making me feel your effects.
And now I got an after the Olympics. God, I can't wait for them to start.
If y'all recall in an earlier stream, I mistakenly thought they'd start in December. Boy, was I off the mark.
Yeah.
2nd and 3. Here is a give to, I believe that's Kyron Williams, and he picks up a first down. Nope, Corum again. First down for a gain of 4. Doesn't help that they have both.
Stand up before bed. Switch over to Peacock.
Doesn't help that they're both 23 and 22, respectively. It's easy to get them confused. Oh, Lord have mercy. First down from the 24. Here is Corum again. He gets a gain of 6. Second and 5. Stafford throws. Pass is going to be caught for the first down. Colby Parkinson moves the chains for the Rams. On first down, Stafford throws. Caught by Nakua. First down at the Seattle 45. Nakua's become more reliable for Stafford here. On first down, give to Corum, nothing. Wrapped up at the line, no gain. Second down. Here is a gift to Corum. He's got some running room on the left side. Blake Corum to the 25, first down. Oh, man, Seattle defense is completely lopsided. Corum had a nice open running lane in front of him to pick up an easy first down. First down, handoff again. Corum goes nowhere. No, that was Kyron Williams again. See, case in point. Case in point, I get these two running backs confused every time. And I don't know how. Because those damn jersey numbers are so close apart to each other.
Gain of 2 by Kyron Williams at 2nd and 8 from the 23-yard line. Stafford throws. Nakua's got the Cats out of bounds for a gain of 6. Make that a gain of 7. It'll be 3rd and 1. Third and 1. Williams will get the first down to the 11-yard line. Rams with the chains. First down from the 11. And a timeout called right before the snap. The Rams use their first timeout. First down after the timeout. Corum. Only a gain of 1 down to the 10. 2.5 left to go in this first half, and I think this could take us to the 2-minute warning. Play clock is about 5 seconds ahead of the game clock, so they don't have to run a play here. They could very well just run this down. They're at the 10. They might try to get Seattle to jump. Goes in motion. And they just oh, there was movement. No flag is thrown, though the 2-minute warning was called right as they moved. Ooh. No flag thrown. We're at the 2-minute warning. Damn. Seattle caught a lucky break, man. They barely moved like right after that 2-minute warning whistle blew. All right, so 2 minutes remain in this first half, folks.
How's this?
Second down and 8. Coming out of the 2-minute warning from the 10. Stafford. Wide open. Touchdown Rams. It's Kyron Williams. Nobody even covered him.
God damn.
And the Rams have taken the lead, and they do answer. Look at that. Hardly anybody covered the guy. Wow. Here's the extra point by Mevis. And it's good. The Rams have taken a 3-point lead. Oh, buddy, we got a competitive one here.
Fuck.
Oh, God. That's itching, man. I don't know what to do about it. Control myself with this shit. Wow. Okay. 201 views on the AFC Championship game. We're already 113 on this one. I don't know what I'm doing to attract so much viewership, but I'm not complaining.
I get that many viewers, I'd be happy.
Yeah, I know. We're 348. We're under 348 subs. You know, the crazy thing is, we would have caught up in terms of number of live streams. Danner had as much as with the Super Bowl coming up. We're going to be one away from matching sub counts with number of live streams done. So we're at 346 going into tonight. The Super Bowl will be the number 347. We're at 348 subs. All right, kickoff to Seattle goes into the end zone for a touchback. And keep in mind, Seattle will get the ball to start the second half. But they probably want to get some points here before the end of this first half. And they have all 3 of their timeouts. First down from the 35. Hand off to Kenneth Walker. Walker is only going to get 2 yards and then be forced out of bounds. 2nd and 9. Darnold over the middle, tipped and incomplete for Cooper Kupp. Slips out of his hands, and there's a drop. Saw a lot of those in the AFC Championship today, but now we're seeing them here as well. Third and 9. Pressure coming in Darnold's face is incomplete for the intended running back receiver. Huh. Olani, the intended receiver. Yeah, I know. The receiver, the intended receiver was a running back. I know what I said.
Never said come on.
I know what I said. Leave me alone.
Oh,
Golly.
God, too much phrasing.
The punt by the Seahawks to the Rams is fair caught, but there is also a flag down. Indications holding on the Rams.
Why are they doing that with Greasy McConaughey talking with the fucking 49ers mascot?
You're like Karma's a bitch because I gotta say crazy to you now.
Oh my God. Son of a bitch.
Gotcha, bitch.
I guess I deserve that.
That's what you get. Oh, golly.
But just an FYI, the name Greasy McConaughey is not what I call him. It's what Goodex calls him.
No, I know.
Damn them for getting me started calling him that.
First down from the 28 for the Rams with 1:33 remaining. They have 2 timeouts. Here's a gift to Kyron Williams. He'll get the first. On first down, he'll get a gain of 5. Lord have mercy.
It's been too much of a chaotic day. On 2nd and 5, pass is incomplete for Puka Nacua. All right, it's 3rd down and 5. Here's Stafford on 3rd down. Pressure coming. He throws it to his left. Broke it up for Nacua. Second timeout was used by the Rams. 3rd and 5. Stafford's pass is going to be incomplete again. 3 straight incompletions forced. Apparently thought that last play was 3rd down, but it wasn't. That last incompletion was 3rd down. Now it's 4th down. So now the Rams have no choice but to punt this away. And the punt gets returned down to the 26, 27-yard line, and Seattle's going to get another chance with 54 seconds left. Oh, God. Can't handle sitting in here for much longer. Golly, still got a half of football left. Like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ugh.
How do you feel, man?
At least with that other chair, I can, like, relax back. But here, the back of this thing's so short. I'm like bend down like that. Fucking hell. The way I lean back, my shoulder blades are on fire. Ugh. Yeah, enough said. Jesus Christ. All right, well, let me take a look at what's in the Fortnite store here, because I know that got updated as of recently. On first down for the Seahawks, Darnold's pass is somehow caught by Smith and Jigba. It'll depend on the spot, but he either picked up the first down or it's a 2nd and 1. How on earth did JSN come away with that? That is ridiculous. With the defender's arm pinned up against the ball. And it will be a first down. Darnold throws to his left. Incomplete. Intended for Cooper Kupp. 44 seconds remain. The Seahawks have all 3 of their timeouts.
God damn. Yeah, that was a good snag.
On second down, Darnold going deep. It's caught! JSN again! To the 22-yard line! Deep into Rams territory, JSN has done it again! Wow. How does this guy keep doing it? He even took a hit right after he caught it and still held on to it. Wow. How about that? Seattle has used their first timeout. First down from the 22-yard line. Here's Darnold. Pass is going to be caught. First down to the 9-yard line. Holani, the running back, too, picking up the first down. It is 1st and goal, and Seattle will use their second timeout. Remember, they get the ball to start the second half, but like I said, they need to try to get points before the end of the half, and they are very well on their way to doing just that. Worst case scenario, they could potentially tie it. First and goal from the 9. 30 seconds left in the quarter. And they whistle it dead as there are flags down as there was movement.
Let me see this.
It's a false start on Seattle. It's going to move them back 5. Make it 1st and goal from the 14-yard line. Darnold on 1st and goal. It's caught by JSN, but he's well out of bounds.
Threw it well past the end zone, and Smith and Jigba just caught it well out. Would have been a great touchdown catch if the end zone was a little further back. Sadly, it's incomplete. Second down. Second down and goal. Darnold throws it up wide open.
Yeah, it's way too far.
Smith and Jigba, touchdown Seattle.
I think it's the last play. Didn't really matter then.
JSN has done it yet again. Seattle is back on top in this NFC Championship. He just got rid of it before getting brought down, too. JSN was wide open. It continues to get competitive.
I know. Huge improvement over earlier.
Extra point is
wide
good.
open.
Seattle takes a 4-point lead with 20 seconds left in the half. Here's the kickoff to the Rams. Goes out of the 29. First down. Stafford pitches it to Tyler Higbee. First down inside the 40. They've got one timeout, and they're going to use it with 8 seconds left. They're too far out of field goal range, though, so a Hail Mary might be in order for Stafford here. Here we go. I mean, maybe they'll try another quick play to get closer into the range, and now Seattle will use their last timeout.
Here we go. Well, Stafford has no choice but to run with it, and he is just going to slide down. And now a fumble recovered by Seattle. Evan Worry back the other way. Officials are whistling this play dead, and he's going to run all the way to the end zone for naught. They rule him down by contact. And that brings us to halftime.
Pretty good game so far.
4-point ball game at the half, and Seattle will get it to start the second half.
Damn. That says the storm's officially over. Yeah. Oh, God.
See, we'll change into my shorts, but the problem is that I risk it being too cold in here.
Trying to stay warm, so I had to put a blanket around me. Man, I wasn't even paying attention.
Did something happen that I'm missing out on or something?
I just don't have to report like everyone's talking like how he's looking down at his laptop.
So what's this whole OLED burning thing that you were that we were talking about
Oh,
in
yeah.
the other stream? Because I need to see exactly how bad the burning is.
Okay, let me try to see if I can get this. So I'm gonna grab my old phone. Well, not old phone, my old watch. See if I can find it. I don't know if I can change faces on this because it's been reassigned to my new phone. Oh fuck! It needs to be charged up. Shit.
Well, that's an answer that's gonna have to wait.
Yeah, I could try to explain. Basically, what it does, if you leave an image on a screen for too long, it basically gets burnt into the display. So you'll see like a ghosted image of that item.
Does it just stay there permanently, or?
It's permanent, yeah.
Oh, dear God.
And there's a way you can get rid of. This claim is a way you can get rid of it by constantly flashing like different color pixels, but I never was able to get it to work.
Jesus.
So when I heard a lot of people complained about the Switch 2 not being an OLED, but I was like, this might actually be a good thing. It's called image retention. I'll see if I can find on online. I'll send you a link. Yeah, when a faint ghost of static image temporarily remains on a screen, it's usually temporary, disappearing within minutes or hours, unlike permanent burn-in, but severe cases on plasma or OLEDs can become permanent.
Interesting.
As to fix the display, a weight screen, moving video, or screensaver to prevent. That's why screensavers exist, to prevent burn-in like that. Yes, here, more common LCDs, especially IPS and plasma. OLEDs also experience it, but can suffer permanent burn if conditions are extreme.
Lord have mercy. The wind chill makes it feel like the 19-degree temperatures we have feel like 7. Golly.
I don't know how much it is here.
Fucking hell.
Like I said, image retention isn't as bad because it's temporary and it will phase out over time. I had a LCD TV that did that. But burn-in is what's the worst.
Wow, the highest it'll be tomorrow is 26? Jesus Christ. We're getting a local news check-in on this Arctic blast we're getting. Golly. Wow, there's already traffic issues going on. It's a truck apparently hit a barrier on a freeway.
Oof.
about this here. Can't handle much of this shit anymore. Shit. Golly. Stupid phone sliding all over the damn place. Alright, here we go. We're ready to start the second half. Well, let's see if this competitive game can keep being competitive. Here we go. Seattle will start with the football first. And we continue from Seattle. It bounces in, ball bounces into the end zone, and then it's going to be a touchback when Shaheed wanted to return it. Damn near disaster committed right out of the gate here in the second half. But it is a touchback. Seattle will start their opening drive on their own 35. make that the 20, I guess. First down. Give to Walker. Walker will pick up a gain of 4.
Fuck yourself, Andrews. God, I can't stand her.
Fucking
Sorry, your beloved Miami lost last week, you fucking see. Ugh. Can't stand her at all.
2nd and 5. Darnold throws it. It's going to be caught by Jackson Smith and Jigma. First down to the 37. JSN continuing to deliver. First down from the 37. Darnold with pressure in his face. He's got to do something. He just gets rid of it. Second down, Walker trying to find some running room. He is going to go backwards for a loss of 1. But there is also a flag down.
Of course there is.
I think we can guess what it is.
Holding.
Yep.
Shocker.
I think the penalty got declined, though, and they've made it 3rd down. Yeah, they did. Rams declined the penalty. It's now 3rd and 12. Third and 12, pressure on Darnold. He gets sacked at the 27-yard line. Wow. Seahawks can do nothing on that opening drive of the second half. Tried to get through the defenders and then just got tripped up. Here's the punt to the Rams. And the punt is muffed. The punt is muffed and recovered by the Seahawks.
Ooh, that hurts.
Just when the Rams get themselves a stop. What on earth happened here? So fair catch signal gets... Oh, he tried to catch... Oh, he fell down and then he touched it. He fell to the ground, and by the time he caught it, by the time the ball came in his direction, it bounced off of his arm and became a live football that was recovered by the Seahawks. They're back in business.
Oh, I just saw that. God, that's disgusting.
That's gonna hurt.
Ow. Ow.
Darnold on first down, end zone, touchdown! Jake Bobo!
Damn.
One play from scrimmage later, and the Seahawks are extending their lead.
That's
Quick execution after that muff punt. Wow. Damn. One play after that turnover was all it took. Extra point by Myers is good, and the Seahawks take an 11-point lead. Largely in part to Smith muffing that punt.
they're leading by a clusterfuck.
Could say that.
More than one.
Here's the kickoff and down to the 25-yard line. Wow. Seattle players are just celebrating this whole sequence of events.
I can imagine why.
First down from the 25 for the Rams. Stafford out to his left. Throws it back to his right. It's caught First down, Colby Parkinson into Seattle territory.
They need that.
They definitely needed that. Oh, and there was some exchanges being made after that play between two players. First down, here's a handoff. Blake Corum picks up 3.
It was a catch.
Second and 6.
Whoa.
Stafford going deep.
Fuck.
Pass is caught. Adams to the 2. Devontae Adams, first and goal. Wow. Stafford to Devontae Adams. And they are now set up for a first and goal. First and goal. Stafford, end zone. Touchdown. Devontae Adams. Rams get redemption and respond right back. 1-score game. But the difference is 5. Do they go for 2 to try to make this a 3-point game?
I'd say it's too soon.
Yeah, you're right. They go for the extra point. Not yet.
Let's be safe.
Extra point is good. 4-point difference in Seattle. Devontae Adams gives the Rams their redemption. 24-20 ball game with 9:41 to go in the third quarter. But Seattle will get a chance to extend the lead right back up in just a moment. And on that note, I will go to the bathroom and be right back.
Made it back just in time to see the kickoff go into the end zone for a touchback.
Still got ads. I guess I'll see it soon.
Ooh. All right, first down for Seattle from their own 35 after the touchback. Handoff and only a gain of 3. Holani doesn't pick up much on the carry, him being the new RB2 with Charbonnet out for the rest of this postseason. Second and 7 from the 37. Walker running out of room very fast. He loses 2 yards. And it's all of a sudden now 3rd down and 9. Darnold on 3rd down. Throws to his left. Low catch made by Cooper Kupp. First down to the 48. First down, handoff to Walker. Walker pushing defenders, and he might have picked up the first down. Yes, he did. Powerful run to drag Rams defenders with him for the first down. First down from the 41. Darnold over the middle. It's going to be caught. Gain of 9. Holani on the catch. With the snag, it's 2nd down. Second and 1. Quick throw from Darnold. Pass is caught by JSN. Down to the 19-yard line. First down. Seahawks aren't done yet. JSN with 9 catches for over 130 yards. First down from the 20. Darnold out to his left. Throws it. Caught by Barner. A.J. Barner still running. It'll pick up 7. Race of 2nd and 3. Coming up on 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Quick throw from Darnold, incomplete. Jake Bobo, the intended receiver, they were going to try a quick throw and run. Did not work. I don't think Bobo was even ready for it. That'll bring us up a 3rd and 3. Third down and 3 from the 13. Darnold throws, caught, Cup, touchdown, Seahawks!
Ooh.
And the former Ram gets a touchdown against his old team in the NFC Championship. Seattle leads it by 10 again. Wow. Now here's the extra point by Myers. Right down the middle, and the Seahawks lead it by 11 once again. Oh, buddy.
We're back to 11.
Wow. All right, here is the kickoff to the Rams. Returned. Down to the 25, and good, that's as far as he goes. Lord have mercy. Flag is down at the end of the kick. Illegal block in the back on the Rams. Well, that's going to push them a bit back. First down from the 13. Stafford going deep with this. He's got Adams. First down to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, like I was going back and forth.
Wow. They just are not going to give up here. And there was a late flag thrown again.
Damn, that's a good catch. Like it's late hit.
A late flag flew, and there was a... No, there might have been like some kind of a hold on the Seahawks. So I think they added a 5-yard penalty on top of that. Or yeah, they're all the way to the Seattle 47-yard line. Hand off to Kyron Williams right up the middle. It will pick up about 5 down to the 42. Second and 5. Flag is down. Pressure on Stafford. Caught by Kyron Williams. Trying to get out of a tackle. It will be down to the 41-yard line. Only a gain of 2, but what's the penalty going to be here? Illegal hands to the face on the Rams. That'll move them back 10. Second and 15. Give to Kyron Williams. He'll be down to the 49. Here's Stafford on third down. Incomplete and almost intercepted. I say almost because the defender had it in his hands, and had he survived the ground, he would have had an interception, but it falls down to the ground. Oh, wow. At the end of that play, unsportsmanlike conduct on Seattle. That same player that dropped what would have been an interception, taunted, and now has given the Rams an automatic first down. Woolen should have known better than to just celebrate in front of the Rams sideline and with an official right in front of him as well. Now because of that 15-yard penalty, now the Rams keep the drive alive. Stafford going deep with this, going for Nakua. He's got it, and that is a touchdown.
Damn, this is good.
Puka Nakua making Woolen pay for his mistake. Rams cut it down to 5 again. And how ironic, the man that just got flagged for that unsportsmanlike conduct was beat in coverage by Nakua.
I love karma, man. You know,
what a dosage of karma right there.
That was a good catch, by the way.
Taking a look at it to make sure if Nakua actually survived the ground and kept control of that football. He didn't have it originally at first. Oh, they're taking a look at this. This is under further review. Oh, boy. So, again, they're taking a look at it. It is under review to see if Nakua actually did indeed come down with that football in the end zone. If we're being honest, I just hope it stands just so Nakua can give Woolen the ultimate karma. Just mossing him in coverage for that touchdown. Honestly, Woolen made the dumbest decision he could have made ever. He broke up the pass, almost intercepted it, fell to the ground. It was an incomplete pass. It was a 4th down. Then your stupid ass decides to taunt the sideline of the Rams in celebration? How idiotic are you?
Yeah, real smart, you idiot. Yeah.
And after further review, they rule it a touchdown. It was all because of what Woolen did. He taunted Stafford. No wonder that flag was thrown. He got right in the face of Stafford on the sideline. I thought it was the Rams. I thought it was the whole Rams sideline, but no, it was Stafford in particular. Extra point is good. Rams cut it back to 4 points. Man. All right, here is the kickoff to the Seahawks. Here's the return by Shaheed. He's down to the 27. First down. Oh, man. All right, first down from the 27. Darnold pitches it to Shaheed. Shaheed is forced out of bounds at the line of scrimmage. Can't get anything going. On second down. Pressure on Darnold. Has to throw it away. Oh, Lord have mercy. Third down and 10. Play clock winding down. They get it off in time. Darnold will throw. Caught by Kenneth Walker. Diving for the first down. It's going to be close. They signal the chain gang to move those chains. It's a first down for the Seahawks. First down now from the 37. They just get this snap off as well. Darnold throwing. Pass is caught by Holani. Down to the 42-yard line. Gain of 5. And that will now take us to the end of the third quarter. A 4-point game, and we're 15 game clock minutes away from deciding the NFC champion. Both of these teams want to face the Patriots in the Super Bowl so badly, but only one can do so. We'll see what happens here in this final quarter. Fourth quarter will start in just a moment.
We're doing that. I use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Second and 5 as we start the fourth quarter from the 42. Darnold out to his left. He can run it if he wants to, and he will. Directing traffic. First down into Rams territory past the 45. First down, pressure on Darnold. He's sacked way back. Oh, God. That was the last thing they needed, was to get sacked. Wow. Loss of 9. Second down and 19. Darnold throws to Kupp down to the 48-yard line. So it's now 3rd and 15. From the 49, there was movement before the snap.
And it's offside on the Rams. Or I should say a neutral zone infraction. It's still going to be third down, but it becomes a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Darnold passes incomplete for Rashid Shaheed. It's 4th down. Here's the punt to the Rams. Fair caught at the 10 by Kyron Williams. Do you think the Rams will pull this off, or are they going to fall short? Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, sorry about that.
You think the Rams can pull this off, or you think they'll fall short?
Oh, no, I missed it. Myself at the bathroom.
I Seahawks had to punt it back.
Are you there? Okay.
Yep. Like I was saying,
Sure,
Seahawks had to punt it back.
We'll blow it back up.
First down from the 10 for the Rams. Here's the give to Corum. Corum's still on his feet. Starts the drive off with a first down.
Now from the 20. Stafford throws, caught by Corum. Another first down for the Rams. Stafford on first down. Throws to his left. Caught by Kyron Williams. Stays on his feet for another first down. First down for the Rams. Stafford's going deep with this. Incomplete. Woolen was in the vicinity, but he couldn't. It was too far for his reach to be intercepted. Second down. Stafford pinches it. Parkinson, first down to the 40, to the 36-yard line of the Seahawks. First down, Stafford throws to Corum. He gets tackled for a gain of just 2 yards. Second and 8. Stafford to Corum. Gain of 6. Oh, no.
What?
Dude, I swear to God, if fucking ants start coming into this room, now we got a problem.
Oh,
That's now 2 that I've seen here within the last 5 minutes. Third down and 1, and Parkinson cannot complete the catch. Yeesh. There's still 8 minutes and 15 seconds left in this game. Or even there, and now I got to deal with fucking ants.
He should have had that.
Fourth down and 1. Stafford keeps it. He's got the first down. I swear to fuck. Please, no ants in here. Not right now. The campus is closed, so I'm going to be staying here tomorrow. I swear if fucking ants come into this room, I'm going to be pissed. Because I've had to deal with them twice now this year. Stafford hands off to Corum on first down. Flag is down. As he gets nothing but a yard. Offside on Seattle. Makes it 1st and 5. Okay, I'm gonna look down here under this stupid table. I really hope I don't have to deal with these idiots. Maybe I should get the fucking Roomba and screw the Switch OLED. 1st and 5. Stafford pump fakes. Pitches it to Nakua. Gets a first down at the 12. First down from the 12. Pass is caught. That's going to be Nakua for a gain of 5. Second and 4. Williams gets brought down for a yard only. Third and 4. Stafford. End zone incomplete for Mumpfield. It's 4th down. Rams going for it on 4th and 4. Stafford. Pressure. End zone incomplete.
Damn.
And the Rams blow a golden opportunity, and Seattle is going to take over on downs.
Ugh.
All right, Seahawks will take over from the 6-yard line. Here's a give to Kenneth Walker. Get a gain of 3. I swear, the moment I let my guard down, there's going to be a fucking colony of ants running around in here. I'm going to have to fucking kill.
Ugh.
I might have to get some fucking insecticide.
Yeah.
Not taking any fucking chances. 2nd and 6. Darnold throws. Walker trying to make a move. Gets a first down. Still going to the 25. Oh, buddy. .335 left to go in this game. First down from the 25 for the Seahawks. Walker up the middle will get a gain of 3. Of course, Super Bowl 60 will take place in Levi Stadium in Santa Clara Sunday, February 8th. And it'll be a sad day for us. It'll be the worthless sighting again.
Oh, yay.
Gain of 2, timeout Rams. They burned their first one.
What you fuckers? Stupid ants better not be coming around here. Luckily, it's not a cluster. It's just like just a few of them. But second down and 8. Darnold going deep with this. Incomplete for Rashid Shaheed on the sideline. Why on earth would they throw it? You're trying to run the freaking clock down and you throw it. This is the freaking NFC Championship and teams are still making the stupidest decisions ever. In what world do you throw it there? That is... You can't be making those kinds of decisions. Third and 8, and now a timeout taken by Seattle. Play clock would have been wound down to nothing. Not even entirely sure why they would do anything like this. Should have never thrown it. Third and 8 coming up for the Seahawks here. 3:20 remaining. I swear to God, if they choose to throw it again. You have got to be kidding me. Darnold throws. It's caught by Kupp. It's going to depend on the spot. I think they're signaling the chain gang to move. I think he picked up the first down. Yes, he did. First down, Seattle.
I guess he was down by contact. It looked like he fumbled it afterwards.
Yep, he was down by contact.
Yeah, he's down. Yep.
That easily is a first down.
Yeah, his name's down. Then popped out.
Rams use their second timeout. And oh, God. And Rams head coach is holding the challenge flag, but you just used a timeout. I don't think that's allowed to just challenge it right after calling a timeout. First down for Seattle from their own 35 with 3:11 left. Walker, nothing. Brings up a second down. Rams use their final timeout. Second down from the 35. Darnold throws. It's caught by JSN for a first down at the 49.
Oof.
And the Rams now have no opportunities to stop the clock other than the 2-minute warning. Seahawks are just looking to run away with this and ice it. And they've adjusted the game clock to 3 minutes. But it is a Seattle first down. First down from the 49. Walker down to the 49 of the Rams. Second and 7. Pressure on Darnold. Throws to his right. Flags are down. Passes incomplete for JSN.
If this is on the Rams, it might be over. It's defensive holding. That will give the Seahawks a first down, and then that might very well send them to Super Bowl 60.
Yep, looks like it.
It was a hold on Cooper Kupp. Holding on to the back of his jersey.
Yep, I see it.
2:12 remaining. First down. Golly. Hand off to Kenneth Walker on first down to the 40, to the 39, to the 38. It's still rumbling, and that's where he goes down. 38-yard line, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Seahawks looking to punch their ticket to Super Bowl 60.
All right. Let me look it out of the way now. Who do you have win the Super Bowl?
All right, 2-minute warning coming out of it. We have a 2nd and 4 for Seattle. If they get a first down here, it will officially be over. Walker won't get it. A loss of 3. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Brought back to the 40-yard line.
3rd and 7 from the 40, and now a timeout taken. Seattle uses their second timeout, otherwise they would have been flagged for a delay of game. 1:15 remaining, a big third down at 7 coming up. .16 left, 3rd and 7. Darnold keeps it himself, and the Rams were ready for him. He gets brought down immediately. But that clock will run.
40 seconds left.
That clock will run.
Still about 40 seconds left before they punt or go with a field goal. Oh, wait, that's too far. They're not going to go for the field goal. They're going
to punt it.
Seconds.
They're going to punt it. .32 seconds left, and they punt this away. Fair caught at around the 8-yard line. 25 seconds remain. And the Rams have their back against the wall here. And it's now or never. They need to get a touchdown or else they are done. A field goal will not cut it. One way or another, this game is ending. Rams with no timeouts remaining. Seattle with 1. Rams start this drive from their own 7. Stafford over the middle. It's caught by Nakua to the 30, but they got to hustle. They do not have time. Stafford spikes it with 10 seconds left. They are at the 30-yard line. Jason on one knee, just hoping that Seattle defense can stop him. Crowd in Seattle at their loudest here. And now Seattle will use their last timeout. Again, 10 seconds left. It's 2nd down from the 30. Second and 10 from the 30. 10 seconds remain. Stafford throws to his right. It's going to be caught by Nakua, but was he out of bounds? No, he was not. Time is up. This game is over. Seattle is going to the Super Bowl. Nakua made the catch, but he was still in bounds. There were 4 seconds left when he made that catch, and there was no chance for them to regroup.
Yeah, man. Damn, that was good.
He tried to get out, but he didn't do it. And with that, the Seattle Seahawks are making their 4th Super Bowl appearance in team history. With a score of 31-27, the Seattle Seahawks are your 2025 NFC champions. And they are off to Santa Clara in 2 weeks to face the New England Patriots. And Sam Darnold with a season high 346 yards in this game. Seattle fans start celebrating. Your Seahawks are moving on to Super Bowl 60 to face the Patriots. So the stage is set. It was the matchup that I predicted. I predicted the Patriots and the Seahawks to win these respective games, and I called it. So now it's going to be quite a crazy 2 weeks here. But we're going to get ourselves ready for Super Bowl 60, folks. 2 weeks from today, February 8th, it's happening. And I believe it'll be Seahawks Patriots, and the Patriots will be represented as the home team in this case, at least in this situation.
I was ready to ask.
Because last year it was Chiefs versus Eagles, and the AFC and the Chiefs were considered the visiting team. So this year it will be the Seahawks as the visitors and the Patriots as the home. That being said, that's it, folks. Seahawks are your NFC champions for 2025. The stage has been set in Santa Clara. We got ourselves a rematch of Super Bowl, I believe, 48. Nope, I was wrong. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 49. I was one off. Well, either way, Patriots and Seahawks meet again in a rematch of Super Bowl 49 to see who will take home the Lombardi this year in Santa Clara. With that said, Championship Sunday is in the books. And now I get to rest for these next 2 weeks as we get ready to declare a champion for this season. So
you're not gonna do the flag football game?
Hell no. What are you, crazy? Trust me, the last thing I want to do is fucking torture myself at that shit.
We torture ourselves every week listening to Worthless, so why not?
I don't listen to him. I have him muted. But seeing him is torture enough.
Good. 1 second.
Even so, they don't last that
now
long.
it's my turn to take over because it's now my turn because I got to start getting to work on my Super Bowl prediction. And that
You
means
and me
I get my
both.
streaming audio working.
Well,
in fact, I might. All right, well, we'll talk about it off stream.
yep. But for now, folks, Championship Sunday's in the books. Thank you so much for watching and joining us here tonight. We picked up a lot of viewership with these two championship games because I've been following along with the live viewership numbers, and they have been over 3 figures for each of them. Because as it stands right now, the AFC Championship stream, we are at 210, and for this stream, we're at 190. So to all of you that came out today for these championship games, thank you so much. Thank you for the views. We are continuing to grow this community, and I'm looking forward to what the future can bring us, especially with the UFL coming up in a couple months' time. And, of course, the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. For now, it's time for me and my co-host to take... For now, it's time for me and my co-host to relax for these next 2 weeks as we get ready for Super Bowl 60. Until then, I'm Reals JC signing off for now, saying thanks for watching. Please be safe out there, especially in this winter storm. And let's meet back here in 2 weeks for Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara. At least the live stream for it right here. For now, peace out, everybody.